How about another round for Brewsday Tuesday? Here is Huck and Big Nate.
I appreciate you bringing no ammo this week.
What happened to the, is it quantity or quality lead in? I like that one. Yeah, not a fan.
Sometimes quantity is quality.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. It makes up for quality, just more quality. What's wrong with my beard? Sorry.
No,
I'm okay.
That's a good question.
My beard is like triangular today. I'm trying to decide whether to trim my beard and hair.
Honestly?
Yeah.
If we're gonna stop down here for a second.
Yeah, we're gonna
Brewsday
step
Tuesday
aside for a minute.
Beard advice based on
Yeah.
someone who can grow no facial hair.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
I really think you need like 2 braids.
Well, it needs to grow a little bit longer for that. I have
Just
done that historically.
Stop trimming, let it grow.
Okay.
We'll get some braids going.
I got an 8-year-old that'll do that for me, no charge. Well, it costs me ice cream. Just saying.
Well,
look,
hey, we got someone.
Look at the milkshake. I thought that was last week. The milkshake was bringing everything to the yard. Here's a milkshake right here.
That is a milkshake.
That is. Oh,
Are you chewing it?
I'm chewing it. I am. You saw what was happening.
Beermail continues.
Beermail.
He's got the
This is a great can.
I'm gonna draw some comparisons here. If you look at your can, if you're watching on video, you've got the Green Queen with this lady who's
she's
plant-based.
Yeah, but she's
full colored.
Some kind of witch. It says at the top, it says the potion maker, the curator of moods, the spiritual guide to all things alchemy, from recipes of old to contemporary works. And then she's like a stick that's got a person's head on it. We got a lot of mushrooms. I'm not saying got a marijuana leaf. There, I'm hiccuping. Another marijuana leaf. Yeah, this has got hop leaves. That looks like an oak leaf, maple leaf. So there's a lot of plants that might get you a buzz on here.
And
she's got antlers.
What's that one called?
Green Queen.
So very green. The label is just filled with shades of jade.
This is their logo.
Yeah, and their logo is very
it's got to mean something. It looks like a
unique
puppy dog, really, kind of.
It's probably some sort of amalgamation of all the letters in Alewife, but I've got the narrative on reality, and it's much more monochromatic, except for the red, bright flashes of red in the label. This is a New England style IPA. Yours is a
double IPA, but it's
double IPA.
It's so New England.
But both of them are still very hazy, not so see-through. ABV on yours?
I think it was 8-ish. 7.6.
Okay, this one's also 7.6. I was wondering. I feel like these may be twin sisters.
I think so. Is that a woman too?
Yeah, because this one has a woman. She's not so colorful, not so filled in.
Oh, it says yeah.
So I think maybe the green hits.
And what's the name of that one?
Narrative on reality.
So this is we're really high over here. Everything's green with antlers, and over there we're just like we're straight.
We'll see.
I think.
We'll see how we're doing.
I think we're fine. We're having a happy time. This is Alewife. So
everyone needs an alewife.
So I was doing a
fish,
little
an
research
alchemist
on the break about Sunnyside.
You told me we weren't allowed to do that.
Well, at the last minute on the break, after the first segment, which was
when I walked out and went to the bathroom,
yeah,
Huck
I was looking stuff up.
I got to do some research.
Well, anyway, so Sunnyside Gardens is in Queens, and it's like just, it's probably like, I don't know, I'm just looking 50, 60 blocks square. And, it's a really small portion, but I mean, apparently there's some really good beer coming out there. And Queens is just above Brooklyn, right? I was just trying to find, last time I was up there, I went up to Queens for the baseball. Can't remember. I can't find that. But anyway, my friend, though, he lives in what did I say? Hell's Kitchen, which is right in Midtown Manhattan, actually. I did not know that. He's cooler. Dan on Tap. Look him up. Facebook. Be his friend. Dan on Tap. And Dan is also some kind of fancy mega internet wizard. He can make your website pop. He can make your monetization roll. So you look Dan up. Maybe he'll send you some beer.
Does he deal in clickbait?
They talk about the two things that they don't like clickbait, but the thing they don't like is piracy of intellectual property. Like him and Dave, we talked about Chicago Dave. So Dave and Dan are really big sniffing around for people stealing intellectual property, which is as simply as putting The Simpsons on your beer. Sorry, you don't own The Simpsons, so don't put them on your beer unless you get permission and pay for it. Now, that being said, again, go to Huck's Beer Buzz on Facebook, my like page, and I steal the memes all the time. But I do like them before I steal them. Yeah. Sometimes I actually ha-ha them before I steal them. I mean, really, I'm giving them some love.
So that's an interesting conversation. I would be interested to hear your take on it because
that's a good, let's have a conversation.
Intellectual property is definitely something that's important. Attributing rights to the artist, the creator, the person who, poured their blood, sweat, and tears into this. But how would social media differ than a water cooler conversation? If I'm recycling jokes from last night's episode of The Simpsons.
That's an interesting point. The difference, I think, is the clarification is, are they paying you at the water cooler to tell the joke? Now
my rate's all inclusive.
Well, I get that, but are they? If you're at a bar doing that and they buy you a beer, is that over the line? Technically, that's probably over the line. But no, it's not over the line in real life. I'm just saying it could be construed that if I tell the meme, if I describe the meme at a bar and the guy says that's so damn funny, I'm buying you a beer, then I just made money off somebody else's intellectual property. That being said, I'm sure that the meme I stole was stolen by 50 people ahead of me. And I make some memes.
Absolutely. And I think it's one of those things. It's the next great frontier of lawsuits, because something you see a lot is bars getting sued because they're just using Pandora or Spotify.
Right.
Or
that's the whole thing. Yeah, they put people out of business.
Yeah, because they're not necessarily paying the licensing fees, and technically they are.
But technically, in my opinion, now let me back that up. If you just playing your own Pandora with ads, then yes. But if you're a bar and you're paying for Pandora, then it's Pandora's responsibility to pay those fees. That's not your responsibility. Now, where you got is when you got a band playing covers. Then once they're playing covers, and I know of a restaurant that went out of business because they were $40,000 in debt to, ASCAP or whoever. Fair enough. I mean, I think musicians should be paid, but I don't know if meme artists should be paid. No, they should be. But I'm not monetizing Huck's Beer Buzz. I mean, I'm not making any money off that. I'm just sharing memes I think are funny. And you probably, I'm going to say that some percentage of you, maybe 80, 90, are not going to think some of them are funny. But those of you who are in that 10%, you're going to think they're really funny. So you should go look. The rest of you, never mind. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. Yes, I do. I want to offend everybody. And I think it's funny to do that.
The key is to not offend everybody all at once.
Right. You can't.
You just got to pick and choose. Like today's Tuesday.
Okay. You just created a challenge. Can I get a meme that will offend everybody? I think I can. I'm going to have to take a week or two to figure this out, but I think I'm going to put a meme up.
All right. Maybe there'll be Brewsday Tuesday next week. We'll see how this meme goes. No, it's something that's always kind of compelled me to do more research, but there's never a clear, hard cut answer. And it's one of those things where ethically it kind of bothers me because these bars are getting sued. These restaurants are getting run out of business. And barely any of the money's going to the artist anyway.
Well, what about, nowadays kids doing a paper and he goes on Google and he searches information and he writes a paper cut and paste it out of Google. Is that plagiarism?
If he cuts and pastes, yes.
So maybe we should ask our current occupant about his speeches. But no, let's not go there. Yeah, so that's another example of plagiarism. Music. So what was it? The Beatles got sued because there was like 5 notes in a row that were somebody, and the guy ended up getting like $1 million. But I listen to music.
And Michael Jackson probably had to pay for that.
Right. I listen to country music, and I'm like, and
man,
please don't be offended. Well, nobody on this stage
that's a logistics nightmare because no one in country music, it's the same tune, and no one in country music writes their own songs. There's like, for one song, there's like 50 people working on it.
Right.
That's insane unless you're a symphony.
It's the same. There's like 10 songs, and they put different words to them. Now, that being said, the country music is the most honest music in the world today. I mean, I probably think that your headbanging stuff is too, but I can't listen to that screaming. So I don't know for sure. It's like the headbanger stuff is like country music screaming it. Oh, my lady left me. But
has your lady left you? Has your dog gone up and walked away? Has your truck broken down?
Yeah, with smart vehicles coming along, pretty soon there's going to be a guy whose truck is going to leave him.
I think that was a meme you shared.
I did share it. Sooner or later,
the truck left.
The truck is going to leave a guy.
My Tesla Cybertruck just hopped out of the driveway, decided it was better off.
It's like the guy comes home and there's a note on his refrigerator. She goes, I had to go. This is not working. He opened up the refrigerator, light came on. He goes, looks like it's working fine to me. Went in there, had a beer, watched the game.
Missed the point. Took him a couple days to realize.
Yeah. Once the beer ran out of the refrigerator, he's like, oh. Something happened here. I don't know what.
It's not refilling. It's not working. There's no beer in here.
That's one of my favorite ones. Is like the woman's like, "What would you just do? Get this dirty laundry off the floor?" He says, "Oh no." He says, "You don't have to do that. Just go to bed. In the morning, someone will have washed it, dried it, and folded it, and put it in your thing. It's magic." Yeah. That doesn't happen in my household. I don't know about yours.
I was saying in your case, and I think mine, I'm the one who has to go do the laundry.
Yeah,
the wife folds it. So in my case, I'll go downstairs, wash it, and then it'll show up in the laundry basket.
We moved, and for the first time in 9 years, we're going to have laundry in-house. And last night I hooked up the washer and ran a small cycle, and it worked. Didn't put any clothes in it. And so I have in the Jeep the vent tube for the dryer. If I can successfully install that, I will be washing clothes later this evening.
Well, that's exciting.
And drying them.
That's a round of applause.
Yeah. And then I'll be in the hot tub while they're drying, just so you know. I wear a bathing
Probably
suit.
also could have washed them in the hot tub.
I know. Is chlorine like Tide? I don't know.
It's got to sterilize it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Sanitize it.
Sanitize
I don't know the difference. I think sterilize applies to bulls.
Then you can have mountain oysters. Have you ever had a mountain oyster beer?
I have
Rocky Mountain.
Not that I.
Then you're gonna.
I don't think I have.
Cook that up. Yeah.
I have had a Rocky Mountain oyster.
Yeah.
I would not care to do it again.
No, I never did it more than once. But
there was that scene. It was a Funny Farm with Chevy Chase, and they moved to some bum downtown in the middle of nowhere, and it wasn't. They weren't called Rocky Mountain oysters. What's the other name?
I don't know. Bull balls. Bull balls. I mean, that'd be a name. He's looking it up, folks. He's on the internet trying to figure out the other name for Rocky. But anyway, they make a stout with those.
It's important to the plot.
Somewhere in Colorado, they actually make beer with mountain oysters. I mean, they make beer with real oysters. Actually, there's a whole bunch of beer made with cock, which is a chicken, by the way. And the first one was made by accident. The
lamb fries.
Lamb fries?
Chevy Chase's character sets the record at the local restaurant for eating lamb fries. And he's all proud of himself, like 27, that was nothing. And then they tell him what he ate. And he's just sick for about a day and a half.
There you go.
So, yeah, there's your ball joke for the day.
Lamb fries. Well, it's like some of the
It's not even close. I mean,
like San Diego, right?
Means whale's vagina.
That's what Drez always said. You guys, you radio guys, I do not know that. Why? It doesn't make any sense.
Have you not seen Anchorman?
I guess not. Or if I did, I forgot it.
You should probably watch it.
I've probably forgotten more things than you've seen.
I don't know. I've seen a lot.
I block it. Whale's vagina. Yeah.
All right. We got to talk about these beers. You've got Greener Than a Queen.
Green Queen. Green. Yeah. Double IPA Queen. Alewife Brewing. Good beer. This is good solid beer. It's we kind of maxed out on fuzzy beers last week, but still, this is a good solid beer. 4.5. This is, good APV. I'm feeling the buzz, the green. I mean, it's just fuzzy. It's if you like fuzzy IPAs, you'll love this one.
Yeah, I can't differ too far. He's Huck's beer buzz on Untapped. I mean, that's a round of applause.
That was a good one there.
I am Big Nate, and I've got the Alewife Brewing Narrative on Reality, 7.6% ABV, Laurel, Citra, and Cascade hops. It's about as thick as you could possibly be without chewing it.
Yeah, this seriously is a chewable beer.
I'm going to give it a 4.5. I really enjoyed that Hell's Lager. And I think that kind of set the bar really high, but this is still incredibly solid. Solid Beermail run.
Yeah, and we got another show in a couple weeks.
Oh boy.
From the same Beermail, but we're going to hold off. I just thought that this was an eclectic blend of beers other than the double IPAs, but that, we don't, we've been kind of staying too steady with the same
playing
beer.
it straight and narrow.
Right. I also have a South Carolina show from my niece Katie, who came up for the my daughter's bachelorette party.
Ooh.
Pretty sure there was a lot of penis shaped things there.
Lamb fries.
Lamb. There was
Rocky
lamb
Mountain
fries.
oysters.
A lot of lamb fries. I saw pictures, but I wasn't allowed to go probably appropriately because I would misbehave. But she did come over and join us at Wilderness Adventure, which those of you, if you like to camp, or they got some rooms, bunk rooms, they got some cabins, you should go over there. They got music almost every weekend. Food's great. No internet, so going to be off the
unplugged, unwind,
and you're going to have a good time. I offered to make the internet for them. They said, no, that's not what we're here for. Fair enough.
Like it. Love it. And looking forward to next week. We'll have another adventure. In the meantime,
hit the microphone with my beer.
We're gonna get Huck away from the microphone, and we're gonna wrap up this edition of Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store, right here on 105.3 The Bear.